Senate lawmakers in Georgia have voted overwhelmingly in favor for a bill that would allow adoption agencies to deny adoption to gay couples if they cite religious reasons for that denial. The Georgia Senate approved that bill that allows adoption agencies to use their religion as justification to deny gay couples. The legislation, which is referred to as Senate Bill 375, would ensure that taxpayer-funded adoption agencies can turn away married gay couples seeking to adopt children from foster care. So the Senate bill passed 35-19. And of course, the House would have to vote for it, and then the governor would have to sign it in order for it to be written into law in the state. But adoption agencies already have the ability to refuse to do business with gay couples. But this legislation would insulate agencies from future changes in state policy. Now, what that means is that currently, as the state stands, they don't have laws protecting gay couples from discrimination. The worry by conservatives is that in the future, there will be such protections for gay people. And if that type of protection exists, then religious people can't discriminate against them. And so they want to create those protections now, preemptively.
Well, my heart does go out to them. They would like the freedom to take away your freedom. And I can't believe we're discriminating against them that way.
This is so stupid.
Okay, so let's go over a couple of things. First of all, I thought this was just about cakes. Oh, all of a sudden, it's not just about baking cakes. Now that you got an inch, you'd like to take a mile and say, hey, I'd like to block you from having a family. Well, that seems to be substantially more than a cake.
And it's worse than that. It's worse than that. So yes, the discrimination toward gay couples is terrible as it is. But these are kids who need homes. They need homes. And you're gonna deny a loving home to these kids because you hate gay people. It's just so sad. It's so sad. First of all, they force women to have babies that they don't want to have, and they'll say, well, you could put these babies up for adoption. Okay. So then once they're up for adoption and they need homes, you're gonna go ahead and pick and choose where these kids go based on your religious morality? I mean, come on. It's damaging to so many people, and hopefully the governor doesn't sign this legislation into law if the House also votes in favor of it.
Well, I know that they're against Sharia law because that is enforcing your religion upon others. Huh, that's interesting. Now I know they're against Muslims because they're worried that fundamentalist Muslims don't respect gay rights. I love when conservatives make that argument. Like, you give a damn about gay rights, please. I mean, come on, find a better excuse to hate Muslims. Okay.
Can you imagine if there is a Muslim-run adoption agency and a heterosexual couple shows up, they want to adopt some children, and the people running this adoption agency tell the woman, you're not wearing a headscarf, you're not modest enough, so we're gonna deny you.
Hey, you know what we think you are? We think you're a slut, so we're not gonna give you this baby. And imagine that the state sanctions that. Oh, now you say, well, like, slut sounds pretty terrible. Are you kidding me? They're judging all gay people for their entire lives, for their identity. And they're saying you are morally inferior, so we can't trust a baby or a kid to your care. Does it get any worse than that? What happened? I thought it was just supposed to be about cakes. And finally, I've got to make the point that I always make on this issue. Read the Bible. In the Bible, God and Yahweh, etc., are against a lot of things, including eating shrimp. It's in Leviticus, right next to don't lie with a man. So now I guess if you go to Red Lobster, they can say, well, I'm sorry, I can't serve you the shrimp. I can't serve you the lobster. I can't serve you the clams. I can't serve you any of the shellfish because you're a deeply immoral person for eating shrimp. Except that, of course, they don't say that. They pick and choose. So understand that when you are blocking gay couples from adopting kids, you're not doing it because of the Bible, because there's a lot of things in the Bible you don't follow at all. You don't follow a majority of it. So read it, you'll see. Do you sprinkle goat blood in the corners of the temple? No, you don't follow so much of the Bible, but you choose to follow the hateful part. So look into yourself and figure out why you're making those choices. And while you're doing it while in our government, that's a different situation. You want to sprinkle goat blood? Have at it, Hoss. You want to hate different sets of people and you want to do it in your backyard? Have at it, Hoss. It is a free country, but not in our government. So everyone should fight back. And when they kidnap our government to enforce their form of Sharia law, they should all be voted out of office. You just watched the video by the Young Turks, the home of the revolution. If you'd like to get the full show, come join us and become a member. tytnetwork.com/join.